Welcome to the Sports Post Podcast. This is Jack Mate for October the 13th, 2021. Now, a couple things in the news today. I watched the launch of William Shatner into space. If you didn't see it, check it out. It's had a remarkable piece when Jeff Bezos was talking to him. Said it was unreal that you know unreal that he anything that he's ever experienced. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's awesome. Adele is gonna drop her new album pretty soon. So check that out. She's a great singer, by the way. Also, which is really weird, is Brett Favre, and I just read this. Brett Favre, the actual great quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, and he went to Minnesota Vikings and whatnot. Then the Jets. He allegedly took $828,000 from needy families, or so not from needy families, from the welfare fund that should have went to needy families. I don't know if this is 100% correct, but if it is, that is utterly low on his behalf. A, give it back. B, face the punishment. And that's all you got to do. It's just incredible for a person to go like that. If it's true, I'm not 100% sure if it's true. I just read that. So let's talk about the NFL. NFL, of course, tomorrow night you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. That should be a good one. Never count out Tom Brady and any team that he's playing for. I can't remember how old he is, but he does not look that old. So again, red hot Cowboys, red hot Buffalo Bills. Don't count those guys out either. Now, MLB news: you had Houston winning their series against the White Sox last night, and the Braves closed out their series against the Brewers last night, so they're advancing. Dodgers tied that up two apiece in LA, and they will play again today in Game 5. And it's a must win situation for the Dodgers. You have to see this go Dodger blue, even though I'm wearing lavender, but still, it doesn't matter. I'm always Dodger blue. So anything LA. Speaking of LA, opening night in the NHL. Opening night in the NHL tonight. LA is not playing, I don't think, but Anaheim Mighty Ducks seem to always be taking on the Jets in the opening season, in the opening night. Also, Oilers always take on the Canucks. Every single time they always take on the Canucks. So they're playing tonight as well. Um, Again, Maple Leafs always take on the Canadians. That's a rivalry dating from back from when hockey first started. I can understand that. I just don't get the Oilers Canucks piece. I just don't. Every single time you're always gonna see Oilers Canucks. But yeah, check that out. Um, Speaking of hockey, WHL Victoria Royals lost to the Kamloops Blazers last night, and make sure you check them out tonight. They're playing again, so go Victoria Royals. If you don't know, I'm currently residing in Victoria, British Columbia, so you gotta rep the local team. So go Victoria Royals, and should be a fun season. NBA news, NBA. Now, before we get to the drama, which that man right there, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Before I get to that, a couple games in the NBA. Russell Westbrook and LeBron James and Anthony Davis need to figure it out because they lost last night again. They are winless in the preseason. Regular season starts next week, next Tuesday, and they have one more game. They have to win one game. They can't go winless in the preseason. That's just utterly incredible for a team that is that loaded, to go winless. It's a sad state of affairs. So a lot of games in the NBA tonight. Make sure you check those out. Knicks in action, Pistons in action, and Charlotte in action as well. So yeah, make sure you check out those. Dallas as well. Now Ben Simmons gonna report to Philadelphia. He did 2 days ago, and I'd imagine he's getting acclimated with his teammates again, and they're hashing out the beef. Who better to actually lead that charge than Doc Rivers? Doc Rivers, a well-known motivator and not the greatest coach. Like he got lucky that one season, and got lucky other seasons when he coached the Clippers and yada 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 yada. But at the end of the day, he's not the greatest. But he is a good motivator. I will tell him that. So Ben Simmons, yeah, I hate to be in your shoes. I hate to be in your shoes when it comes down to playing in Philadelphia. Now, I hate to be in his shoes, not Stephen A. Stephen A. is all drama. He's too Hollywood. Um, whether his story is true or not, and it's starting to look that way. Um, you guys do hopefully know that ESPN first takes ratings are going down the tube ever since Max Kellerman pretty much quit. So you have to think that Stephen A. with his little rants and whatnot is all about the ratings. He wants his ratings to go back up, and some of the stuff he says is just weird. But I have to agree on this point. I was talking to a buddy yesterday, and he basically said that there's no way that Joseph T, the general manager or the owner, and the general manager Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets send Kyrie home. Now listen to this carefully. Send Kyrie home without Kevin Durant's approval. There's absolutely no way that happens. So, and it happened. So you have to think to yourself. Okay, so if that was a huge problem for Kevin Durant, he would have nixed the idea, and he would have said hell no. He didn't say that because Kyrie Irving is still on. Kyrie Irving is still sitting at home. Now, what I'm hearing from multiple media outlets and from my buddy who follows the NBA incredibly, he is hearing that they are shopping Kyrie Irving with the approval of Kevin Durant. Now, that is similar to what Stephen A. Smith was saying, about them shopping Kyrie Irving, but Stephen A. Smith is all about, oh, they're disgusted and yada yada yada. They're not disgusted. They're just saying, we gotta shop this guy. He is no good. He's no longer serving a purpose to us, and that's it. So they're shopping Kyrie Irving, and he was on the record that he would retire if he is traded. I don't know if that's 100% sure. So there is a lot of discussions going on internally in the Brooklyn Nets organization. What do I think will happen? I think that it's like they could trade him, but then again, they have to trade him to a destination that fits, and he does not want to retire, and there is no vaccine mandate for him to practice or play at home games. That's just the gist of it. So Kyrie Irving being shopped, and we'll see what happens. As far as I'm concerned, it's there's no coming back from this. So this is Jag Mangat for the Sports Post podcast. It is October the 13th, 2021.